Germany's economic collapse. The full picture, November 2025. As of early November 2025, Germany is not just in a slowdown. It is undergoing a synchronized economic collapse across manufacturing, small business, high-tech, and now even its most resilient export sector, mechanical engineering. Let's start with the latest data. In September 2025, orders for German machinery and industrial equipment plummeted by 19% compared to the same month last year. Foreign orders, Germany's lifeline, crashed by 24%. Domestic demand also fell, down 5%. For the first 9 months of the year, the sector is already in negative territory, minus 1% in orders, with a 5% drop in production expected by year-end. This matters because Maschinenbau employs over 1.2 million people and is the backbone of Germany's industrial export model. And now, more than 1 in 4 firms in the sector plan to cut staff in the next 6 months. This collapse isn't happening in isolation. According to the Institute of German Economy, IW, 36% of all German companies plan to cut jobs in 2026, while only 18% plan to hire. In industry, it's worse. 41% expect layoffs. At the same time, 33% of businesses will reduce investment, and only 23% plan to increase it, marking the longest streak of negative investment expectations in the IW survey's history. The middle stand, Germany's small and medium-sized enterprises, is vanishing. In the first half of 2025, 11,900 companies filed for insolvency, a 9.4% increase from last year. Among firms with 11 to 50 employees, insolvencies rose by 17%. Real businesses are closing. Eichbaum Brewery, founded in 1679, went insolvent in October. Battery maker BMZ Germany collapsed despite supplying Daimler buses. Auto suppliers Winning BLW and SK Hydroautomation shut down, cutting over 500 jobs. Even a hotel in Ravensburg couldn't survive. Why is this happening? Energy costs are a primary driver. German industry pays 23.3 cents per kilowatt-hour, 25% higher than the EU average. Only Ireland and Cyprus are more expensive. Meanwhile, Sweden, Norway, and France offer power for under 10 cents, often from nuclear or hydro sources. But it's not just energy. Germany is also losing the race for the future. In October 2025, Chancellor Merz launched a €2 billion high-tech agenda for AI and quantum tech. That sounds large, until you compare it to the US. Microsoft, $80 billion in AI infrastructure in 2025 alone. Google, $75 billion. Meta, $65 billion. And the most telling sign, Intel rejected a €10 billion German subsidy and built its next chip plant in the US, citing too high energy costs, crushing regulation, and fiscally unattractive conditions. Global capital is voting with its feet, and it's not choosing Germany. Meanwhile, the government offers debt-financed subsidies, symbolic deregulation, and ideologically driven mandates, like the combustion engine ban, heat pump requirements, and the EU supply chain law. These don't reduce costs, they add layers of expense, especially for small firms. As Roland Berger told BILD, "We are living through the longest economic stagnation since 1948. Private investment has fallen 15% since 2019. Exports have stagnated since 2021. And now, even Maschinenbau, the crown jewel of German engineering, is in freefall. Regionally, the pain is severe in the Northeast, eastern states, and industrial heartlands like Wolfsburg and Chemnitz. In the Northeast, nearly half of all firms expect lower output in 2026. Without urgent structural reforms, to energy policy, regulation, and innovation support, Germany faces a deepening recession in 2026, marked by more insolvencies, job losses, and a continued erosion of its global economic standing. This isn't speculation. It's what the data, the business closures, and the investor decisions all confirm as of November 2025.